Hi everyone. In this video, I'll be reading part 1 of Ferbs' School Secret, which is based on the show Phineas and Ferb. I have a new character that I created for the fanfic, and here is a drawing of her. Alright? Good. So if you want to read this, go ahead. I've already done the first draft video for this, so you can check that out later. If you want to read that, go ahead. If you want to read that, you can. I'm going to be finding out the good copy as we do this, as I record this. And you'll see that at the end of part 2. So. And I'll finish the typed version edited at time when I'm finished part 2. So Ferb's School Secret Part 1. It's almost lunchtime, and Phineas is making a sculpture of the Eiffel Tower when it catches the attention of his peers. The teacher turns around to see all the students surrounding Phineas's desk. "What are you guys doing?" says the teacher. A student in awe, admiring Phineas's talent. "Just look at what he's created with just the stationery on his desk." Teacher sees, "As impressive as that is," directing her tone at Phineas, "as you can see, it's distracting your peers, so can you please put that away and pay attention, please?" Phineas points out, "But I need to do this. It helps me focus." The teacher realizes, "I'm aware of that. Why don't you use one of these?" Passes over a box of fidget toys. Phineas informs as he accepts the box. Oops, forgot a space there. Alright. Informs as he accepts the box. "Thanks, but I'm gonna finish my sculpture." The teacher, now getting mad, "I already told you, it's too distracting." Phineas says, annoyed, "Fine, I'll put it away." While the teacher has her back to the students, due to writing on the whiteboard, Phineas grabs the sculpture. I guess Grammarly did not know what I was trying to say there. Sculpture. Sculpt. S-C. No. L-U-P. Sculpt. T. There. I think that's right. Phineas grabs the sculpture and continues to work on it. The teacher turns around and is now madly tapping her foot while looking down at Phineas in front of his desk. While standing in front of his desk. I forgot to mention that. Phineas, confused. "What?" Teacher tells, "I told you to put that away." Phineas is, defensively is what I meant there. E-F-N-C, defense. Okay, I'm just going to go with defensive because I don't think grammar likes defensively. Anyway. Okay. Phineas says defensively, I told you this was a form of fidgeting. That I need to do this to stay focused. Teacher angrily says, "I've had enough of you. Go to the principal's office." Points to the door. Phineas defensively again. Yeah, close enough. Okay. "But I didn't do anything wrong," says Phineas. The teacher standing their ground. "That will be for the principal to decide. Now go." Phineas, annoyed. "Sorry. I went through and used Grammarly, but sometimes it doesn't understand what I'm trying to write, so we're good for a little while." Anyway, so Phineas, annoyed, says, "Fine." Leaves with the sculpture in his backpack. And again, sculpture's wrong here. CL. Is it LPT? Sculpture. Okay. Sorry, I keep getting distracted. Okay. Phineas leaves with the sculpture in his backpack. Phineas is now at the office. The receptionist says casually, "What did you do this time?" Phineas annoyed. "Somehow it's my fault that my peers were distracted." Receptionist wonders, assuming, "How exactly were you being distracting?" Phineas tells, "All I was doing was making a sculpture of the Eiffel Tower, yet somehow it's my fault my peers were distracted." The receptionist tells, "Okay, just take a seat. The principal will be out to talk to you in a few minutes." Phineas takes a seat, and about 2 minutes later he, meaning Phineas, sees Ferb looking around suspiciously. 30 seconds after that, Phineas is about to leave so he can spy on Ferb when he's stopped by the principal. The principal, with hands on their hips, says, "Phineas, where are you going?" Phineas admits, "To spy on my brother." The principal says, "You can do that after we talk. Now follow me." The two are now in the principal's office. The principal asks, "So, why were you sent here?" Phineas explains, "That's the thing, I don't know. I was just minding my own business." Hold on, that should be a comma. "I was just minding my own business, building a miniature scale with my stationery of the Eiffel Tower, and then suddenly I got sent to the office." Sorry, I just put my hand down and I have a weighted blanket beneath me, so that's what you heard. Anyway. "Building a miniature scale with my stationery of the Eiffel Tower, and suddenly I got sent to the office." The principal knowingly says, "Wait, what class were you in when you did this?" Phineas confused. "Why does it matter?" The principal explains, "Because it's one thing if you were in our class, but a whole other thing if it were another class altogether. So I re-ask, what class were you in? Before you think about lying, I can easily check the computer to make sure you're telling me the truth." Phineas admits, "Fine, I was in social studies class." Principal, "Well, that's wrong. I clearly don't know how to spell the word principal. I'm going to try it again. Princ, Prince, a pal." That's close. Okay. I think that's right. Unless I'm sounding it out completely wrong. Sorry, I keep putting my hand down on the weighted blanket, which has like rice or some kind of beads in it. So that's what you keep hearing. Anyway, because I'm recording this before I go to bed. Not that you're seeing it when I'll be asleep, but like I'm recording it at this time because I know I won't get interrupted. Anyway, the principal's saying, so the real reason you're here is because you were distracting your peers?" Phineas admits, "Yes, but I don't get what was so distracting. I wasn't even talking. How can that be distracting?" Principal tells, "Because your peers were in awe of your talent. Just curious. Did you bring your sculpture, not scuba? Oh my gosh. Sculpture. Did you bring your sculpture with you? And if so, may I see it?" Phineas happily says, "Okay," happily grabs it out of his bag. "I mean, it's not finished yet." Principal shocked. "No wonder everyone was distracted. That's amazing." The principal then passes over a pamphlet. "Maybe you should consider going to this arts and tech school next semester. This school clearly This school is clearly not challenging you enough. At least consider it. This school is clearly not challenging you enough. Sees Phineas' reaction. At least consider it. Sorry, I forgot the tone there. Phineas accepts the pamphlet and stuffs it in its bag. Fine, but I don't want to leave my friends and my brother. Principal accepts. I get that, but even siblings and friends need space from one another from time to time. And this new school may be better. Maybe better for you. Phineas annoyed. No, it won't. Anyway, what's my punishment? Principal tells. An hour of detention after school. Is that okay with you? Phineas annoyed. Fine, I guess that's okay. Alright. Phineas then goes to have lunch. 1 week later, Phineas is at Baljeet's place. Phineas brings up, Ferbs keeping secrets from me. Ferbs be keeping secrets from me, says Phineas. Baljeet asks, why do you think that? Phineas tells, just the way he's been leaving early and coming home late. Baljeet assuming, so you want me to spy on him for you, don't you? Phineas informs, well, since you suggested it. Annoyed, not whatever it thought I spelled. Okay. Baljeet, annoyed, says, fine. Phineas happily says, yay! The next day, in a secret room in the school, is Ferb and his friends, Ferb calls upon. Did I even spell that right? I don't know if there's an E in that one. That looks right. Okay. Ferb calls upon. Yes, Baljeet? Okay, that is not how Baljeet's spelled. There. Okay. Sorry for the corrections. Not just focusing on the story itself. Baljeet reveals. Phineas has figured out that you're keeping secrets from him, but doesn't know what it is yet. Ferb tells, thank you for the info, and for the heads up, and keeping my secret last summer. Baljeet exclaims, it was no problem, really. I mean, if Phineas found out he's the reason you hide your talkative nature when you're around him, it's all because he, meaning Phineas, never lets you, meaning Ferb, get a word in. Well, he'd feel horrible, and being his brother, you don't want him to feel like that. So, I understand. Ferb realizes, wait, how'd you find out about Phineas's suspicions? Baljeet admits, he wanted me to spy on you for him. Don't worry, I won't tell him anything. Ferb knowingly, if we don't say anything, he'll know we're lying. So let's make up a cover story. Let's work together to figure it out. 5 minutes later, they figured out their cover story. 1 hour later, Baljeet says, I just realized something. What if Phineas wants to meet the mystery person involved in this secret? Ferb acknowledging, good point. Any volunteers? Mystery person raises her hand. I'll do it. Ferb ensuring, are you sure? Mystery girl honestly says, certain. Ferb happily says, great. A couple days later, Phineas knocks on his sister's open bedroom door. Phineas requests, Baljeet, can I talk to you alone for a minute? Baljeet asks, may I, Candace? Candace allows, sure, but not too long. I'm gonna need my science tutor back. Phineas ensures, don't worry, it won't be long. Candace happily says, great. Phineas and Baljeet are now in Phineas and Ferb's room. Phineas asks, excited, so, I gotta know what you found out. Alright, sorry, I need a water break. Okay, I'm back. Alright. Phineas asks excitedly, so I gotta know what you found out. Baljeet wonders, are you sure you want to know? Phineas says certain, of course I want to know. He's hiding something from me, and I don't know what it is. Baljeet sarcastically says, he's not the only one. Phineas shocked. Ooh, what juicy secrets do you have? Baljeet certain and sassy like, I wasn't talking about myself. Then who? Says Phineas. Nope, that's wrong. Quick spell check here. Alright. Baljeet points out, don't think I didn't notice the pamphlet advertising the Little Geniuses School in your bag. You should totally go. Also, I could live vicariously through you, since my parents could never send me due to money. I don't know if that was the thing with Baljeet, but for this story, we're gonna say it's a thing. Anyway. Phineas worriedly says, I don't know if I want to leave everyone. Baljeet points out, you can see us after school. Think of how much more we can make with your new knowledge. Come on, you've got to go to that school. Phineas mad says, no, I don't want to. Besides, you're supposed to tell me what Ferb is hiding. Baljeet annoyed, fine. He's got a secret girlfriend. Phineas confused, why wouldn't he tell me? It's not anything serious yet, says Baljeet. Phineas, upset, says, he should have told me. I feel like there should be a... What is it called? The little, floaty thing. That guy. I'm spacing on what it's called. Apostrophe? Is that apostrophe? It's been a while since I've learned about that, about, like, writing and stuff, so, he still should have told me. Baljeet Cern says, he's gonna feel the same way when he finds out about the pamphlet. Anyway, I gotta go and finish tutoring your sister. A couple weeks later, in Phineas and Ferb's room, Ferb finds the pamphlet and asks Phineas, what's this? Phineas worriedly says, you weren't supposed to see that. And that is it for part 1. So I hope you enjoyed. Make sure to comment, like, subscribe, and come back in a week from today to see part 2. I believe March 2nd is a week from when I'm posting this. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed it. Make sure to comment, like, subscribe, and I hope you have a fantastic day. Thank you for watching.